Hey everyone, sorry I've been so busy lately. I've been really busy getting packs for Rock on the Range. I've been trying to straighten my room and keep it clean so that when I do make videos, which is kind of scarce these days, you can actually see how, and see it's presentable. So anyway, someone suggested that I do a room tour, which I've already done. However, things have changed in my room since last time I did that, which was a year ago, so I think I'll do an updated one, which I'm going to show you today, the updated room tour. So, without any further ado, the updated room tour. I'm going to start with the craft area. So anyway, as you can see, I've got my books all up here, and my craft table right here. I've got my laptop, and behind the laptop I've got all my tools. I've got all my nice little sharp objects, all my little screwdrivers, all my little tweezer thingies, and all my little pliers and things, hole punches, stapler, rulers, a rasp, and I've got a T-square. I've got my sewing scissors, I've got brushes, I've got pens and pencils and markers, and I've got just this jar of just miscellaneous, just odd tools. So there's that. I've got my crayons. And then I've got over here, this is some pins and some safety pins and tissues because I have to blow my nose constantly because of my allergies. A measuring cup because you never know. I've got all my thread up here next to my books. And I'm going to talk about my posters for just 1 second. So this poster here in the middle, the Tolkien poster, I've had since I was in the 5th grade. Now I'm 33 years old. Now you can imagine how old that poster is, and it's in good condition too. Take care of your things and they will last a long time. Lesson of the day, kids. And here's all my clothes. Well, not all my clothes, but my t-shirts anyway. So some of these are new, some of these I've had for a while. So yeah. And here's a corset, some corsets I'm selling on eBay because I never wear them, so. Oh, and here's my Mod Podge. So, and just an empty box. Just an empty box. And over here, I've got all my glues and sticky stuff. I love glue, it's very useful. My tapes. And I've also got all my little tiny drawers full of all sorts of interesting things. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so that I can open the drawers for you. This is a little sound mixer that I'm selling right now. Actually, it's sold. Someone bought it, but they haven't sent me the money yet, so I haven't boxed it up yet. So I've got little hooks, some fasteners, some large rings. You get the idea. So yeah, I love these things. They're so handy. I'm not going to open up all these drawers because there's nothing but junk inside really. I need to go through it and get rid of some stuff. So up here, I've had this Oriental lady for a long time. I think I've had her, actually I think I got her for Christmas the same year that I saved the Tolkien poster. So I've had her for a long time. And she's one of my favorite things. She's so pretty. There's a painting I did when I was in the 6th grade. No, wait, the 9th grade, I'm sorry. I was in high school. And there is a lovely lamp that a friend of mine gave me. There's some jars and a candle holder, which I never use because I don't burn candles down here because my uncle, who lives on the other side of that wall, hates candles. He is terrified of them because he's completely blind, so I don't burn them. And in here I've got all my my punches and my eyelet tools and snap tools. Got some clips. Clips are handy. So I've got my fabric scraps. And this bag is some pink fuzzy fabric. It's like pink fur. It was getting fuzzies all over the other fabric, so I had to put it in a bag so that it wouldn't do that anymore. And here I've got some beads. I've got a bunch of tissue paper from my my lighted stained glass centerpiece project. I've got a whole bunch of ribbon tulle. It's very sparkly. A whole bunch of old t-shirts that I'm going to use for something. A bunch of belts and straps. And that's pretty much it for the craft area. These drawers over here I'm not going to be getting into because it's mostly just bed sheets, and over there is just my medication. So, sorry, I will not be sharing that with you. Sorry. So, moving on. Over here is where I stash my stuff related to drinking alcohol. I have a beer glass right here, another beer glass, a wine glass, and I've got my beer cozies all shoved into here. I've got a Mr. Boston pour spout. I've got my openers. I've got some handy dandy gadgets hanging here. I've got my fluffy duster. I've got my lint roller. And over here, this is my necklace tree. I'm sure you guys have seen my DIY video on how to make one of these. But it's got all my necklaces hanging on it. I've got quite a few. Someday I'll do a necklace tour for you guys so you guys can see all my necklaces. But for now, I'm just doing the room tour. And this is one of my Goodwill finds, by the way. This this vase or this bottle that has the skulls on it. So yeah. And there's my deer skull, which I'm not going to touch and pick up for you guys because it is rather delicate, and the jaw piece will fall off. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And I've got my earrings over here on this spinning thing. And it does get hot in here from time to time, so I've got a fan, and also the fan comes in handy for when I'm doing my hair. I'm using a ton of hairspray, and I need my hair to stiffen and dry quickly. Having the fan on definitely helps with that. So, and here, oh, here's a like a vase pot thing that came with a present that I got from my mom for her birthday some years ago. It was a bunch of flowers that came in it, and she gave me the pot thing afterwards because she knew I like Halloween a lot. So here's some glasses, and this pair of glasses I've had since 1994. No wait, 1992 actually. They were purchased for me to wear when I went on a field trip when I was in the 2nd grade, and then my mom wore them for a while, and then they ended up back with me. So I've had them for a very long time. So yeah. And in my drawers here I've got hair thingies, bracelets, and some of my stuff is packed for Rock on the Range. So. And then over here I've got combs and brushes and all my hairspray. And there's my mirror, and I can see my fat self. There's a dirty wine glass, shame on me. And here's all my makeup and stuff. The lid broke off of this recently, and I'm really upset about it. Because this is like my favorite makeup palette. I mean, I got it at Walmart and it's cheap, but you know what? I really like it. I mean, if you like something, you like something, so yeah, I'm disappointed about that. And up here is my collection of paperweight glass balls. They're paperweights, that's what they are. So, they're very pretty. I've been collecting them since I was like, I don't know, since I was a teenager. Stuffed animals. I've got Stitch. I've got some Beanie Babies. I've got Marshmallow Man. I've got Slimer. I've got a Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. Got some more Beanie Babies. I've got some more stuff down here. I've got 2 pop figurines. I've got the Goblin King. I've got the Crow. I've got 2 school buses. Mr. Rat. I've got this owl. He lights up actually. Let's see if I can turn him on. Isn't that pretty? I'm just going to leave him on for a few minutes. Now my fingers are all glittery. And actually that lunchbox, I got that at the Goodwill also. Don't ask, I have no idea about that. So, there's a top hat in my jewelry box, or another jewelry box anyway. Moving on, and shoes. Now half of my shoes are packed for Rock on the Range. There's a big empty spot right down here. Normally all my my big awesome goth boots are right there, but they're packed, so sorry you won't get to see them. They're packed, and they're packed like inside bags in order to coordinate outfits. There's more shoes, which I wear like to work and stuff. So, in case you're wondering why there's a glass ball, one of my glass balls on top of my noise machine, it's because this machine's kind of old and it rattles. And I discovered that if you sit something heavy on top of it, it doesn't rattle. And therefore I can actually sleep better instead of it rattling, because the rattling actually makes me not sleep. So, yeah, I fixed it. So, it just bought me some time before I have to buy a new one. So here's the new bedspread that I got, like in the last, couple months, maybe a couple months ago. I don't know. But I ordered it off of Amazon. I can't remember the name of the company. I wish I could, because I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. But I don't know. It's actually a duvet, which means you have to buy basically buy a plain white comforter thing, and then actually this actual like design isn't like an outer shell. It slips onto the duvet. So, and there's my favorite pillowcase, which does not match this at all. So there's my posters. The Marilyn Manson poster and the orgy poster I've had since I was in high school. Had them for a very long time. The Lamborghini poster, I found that at the Goodwill and just couldn't pass it up, because that's actually a 1986 Lamborghini, and I love 80s cars. That's my favorite era in car design, is the 80s. Oh, and here's my old school Candies Manson boots. I've had these for a long time too. I've had these since I think I was a freshman in high school. And I can't wear them anymore because my feet got too big. Actually, I grew some after I finished high school. Actually, I grew. I went from a size 7.5 to a size 9. So I can't wear these, which really sucks, because I like them a lot, and they're still in good condition. Like, the zippers still work and everything. So over here I've got my jack-o'-lantern, my little dragon, and the spot where I charge my camera. So, here we go. Oh, and there is my window, right there. Yes, I live in a basement. No shame in it at all whatsoever. I like living in a basement because it's nice and dark all night long, and it's nice and quiet, and I get a lot of privacy, so I can stay up late and not disturb anybody. So there you have it. So there you go. That's the updated room tour. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, or you just want to see more of something in my room, or you are curious or whatever, just post a question in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, and now I'll catch you kids later.